Hey, welcome. So, what we're going to do today is pretty simple. We're going to help you upgrade your English so you can speak with a lot more confidence. We're going to take some of those common, everyday words and swap them out for ones that sound way more powerful and natural. Ready? Let's get started.
Does this sound familiar? You're trying to have a conversation and you just keep reaching for the same old words happy, sad, good, over and over again. It kind of feels like you're stuck in a rut, right? Well, today we are going to break out of that. Okay, first up, feelings. You know, using more specific words for your emotions isn't just about sounding more advanced. It actually helps you say exactly what you mean, which, trust me, makes your conversations so much richer. Let's start with a really common one. Instead of just saying, I'm happy, try this on for size. I'm thrilled. It just immediately adds this whole layer of energy and excitement, doesn't it? But here's the thing, it's all about context. You probably wouldn't say you're thrilled about a decent cup of coffee. No, you're thrilled because you just landed your dream job, or maybe your favorite team just won the championship. Thrilled is for those huge, fantastic moments. Now, let's flip it around and talk about sadness. Moving from I'm sad to I am heartbroken, well, that's a major upgrade in how much emotion you're conveying. Yeah, basically, heartbroken means you're feeling a level of pain that goes way, way beyond just being a little down. It communicates this really deep sense of loss or disappointment. It's a heavy, powerful word, so you want to save it for when you really mean it. Okay, one last one for the feeling section. Let's talk about fear. Saying I'm scared is totally fine, but if you want to express that next level extreme fear, there is a much better word. Exactly. Think about the difference between seeing a tiny spider across the room versus seeing a huge one, like right on your arm. The first one, yeah, you might be scared. But the second one, that's when you're terrified. It just takes the feeling to a whole different league. Now, let's take that exact same idea and apply it to how we share opinions. When you use stronger, more vivid words, your point of view just comes across so much clearer. And honestly, it's way more interesting for the person you're talking to. Okay, I love this one because, let's be honest, we all say very good all the time. But swapping it out for fantastic, it's just so much more dynamic. It's got energy, it's got enthusiasm, it makes your opinion really pop. And hey, it works the other way too. Very bad gets the job done, I guess, but terrible is so much more descriptive. It just paints a much clearer picture of how bad something was, whether you're talking about a movie, a meal, or, the weather. Okay, let's get a little more casual and conversational here. Saying I like it is fine, but if you want to show that you're genuinely interested in something, like a hobby or a new band, saying I'm into it sounds way more natural and modern. Seriously, this is a great little phrase to make you sound more like a native speaker. You could say something like, yeah, I've been getting really into photography lately. Or, I wasn't sure about that TV show at first, but now I'm really into it. It just shows you're actually engaged. So what about the flip side? How do you say you don't like something without sounding so blunt? Well, instead of a flat, I don't like it, try saying, I'm not a fan. This is such a useful phrase, especially in social situations. It's just softer, a little more gentle. For example, if your friend suggests a restaurant that you really can't stand, saying, I'm not a big fan of that place, sounds way more polite than just, I don't like it. Here's a super simple, really elegant upgrade for you. The word boring gets used a lot. A fantastic one-word replacement is dull. It's perfect for describing anything from a book to a lecture or even just a gray, cloudy day. The movie was a bit dull. See, it just sounds a little more sophisticated than boring, doesn't it? All right, last section. Let's dive into a couple of phrases that are going to make you sound so much more fluent and natural in just your day-to-day conversations. These are super practical, and you can start using them right away. We all have to say we're busy sometimes, right? A super common, really natural way to say this is, I'm tied up. I love this phrase because you can almost see it. It creates this mental picture. If you're tied up, you literally can't do anything else. So you could say, sorry, can't talk right now. I'm a bit tied up. It's clear, it's effective, it's perfect. And here's our last one for today. Instead of just saying, I'm waiting, especially if you're in, say, a professional or more formal setting, you can use the phrase, I'm standing by.
And this is the key difference. It's not passive waiting. Standing by means you're alert, you're prepared, and you are ready to jump into action as soon as you get the word. Think about an airline crew standing by for takeoff, or you might email a coworker, "Hey, I sent the file and I'm standing by for your feedback."
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? It's all about practice. Don't try to memorize this whole list at once. Instead, here's your challenge, okay? Just pick one new phrase. Then, find a real moment to use it in a conversation today. And then, just notice how you feel. That's it. That first step is how you start building real confidence.
And that's a wrap. So I'll just leave you with this one question. Which phrase are you going to try out first? Are you feeling thrilled? Are you going to tell someone you're tied up? Or maybe you're just not a fan of something. Pick one, go for it, and just see what happens in your next conversation. Thanks for hanging out.